Morning guys, how are we? Today I got 3 of these from my last knee op, and what I'm going to do is put it around the bottom of the chair and give myself a bit of resistance. I don't know if I'm up for it yet, but something's telling me. I don't know, something's just telling me I've got to start doing that. But anyway, start off with a few of these again. It's Anzac Day today. I paid my respects. Had my memories. Had my thoughts. I've posted something today. I've lost 3 people on the post, have passed away. 5 generations of soldiers in my family. So, going from great-grandfathers down to me and my brother. He didn't have a son. No one else has picked up the baton, so it stops with us, I gather. No other cousins that I know of have joined the military. So it is what it is. I've got to stand upright more. This is very tight on the top of my knee, still hard as a rock for some reason. It's like, I don't know if I've said this before, but my bones are very porous, like a lot of holes in the bone, like little worm drill holes, and that's from jumping out of the aeroplanes, jumping out of trucks, doing all sorts of things in the military, and damaging yourself. So it is what it is. I've got to try and do what I've got to do. That was another thing why they didn't really want to do this op, because my bones are that brittle and damaged and broken. But me being me and stubborn, I'd rather have tried it than not tried at all. So I'm going to try and attempt to sort of put this around my toes and hold this around the chair and sort of bring it up like that. It's got some good resistance on it. This is the weaker one of the 3 I've got. It goes red, green, blue. So blue's the strongest, which I'll use when I start getting better. But I just want to build these muscles up either side and on top of my quad. I'm not pulling on this, I'm just got my hand on it. I shouldn't do it because I'll get in a habit. Anyway, I hope you're all well. If you have got sicknesses or illnesses or injuries, I hope they're healing or you're getting better. Oh. These are a good little bit of kit. You can double them up, so if you're having a shoulder, you stand on it. Because I just had this shoulder reconstructed, so you stand on it, you have this in your hand, and you just, and then if you don't want to have it too tight, you wrap it around, just do one, and that way you can do overarm, underarm, turn your wrist inwards, turn your wrist outwards, curls. You can hang on to it behind your back, keeping it short at the back and then stretching it upwards. even if you're not injured or sick and you want to do some weights to tone your parts of your body up that you haven't used before, these are just so good. They're just a bit of rubber you can get from the physio, and like I said, you can double up for extra strength when you start getting a bit better, and then you can start, there's lots of exercises you can do, you know, like this, and then when you start getting stronger, you can double it up and do that. Do behind your back like I showed you. Put it under your foot and do curls. And like I said before, if you only want to do one, you do one until you start thinking it's too easy, and then you do two. And then when you finish this one, you can go upper colour and upper colour, and then you're starting to really stretch those muscles. Because I got my bicep re-sewn on and my pectoral re-sewn, and 4.5 centimetres of bone cut out and all the rotator cuff repaired, these things were absolutely brilliant. But anyway, I'm not going to bore you anymore. I'm going to finish doing all my exercises. The reason I do these things, as you know, is to try and help someone going through the same thing, or if someone's going to have the same operation, they can get some advice or see what I'm doing, even with my shoulders. This knee, like I said, meniscus and ACL was done in January, and that's taken all the weight now from this one. That's why I done that one first. So I didn't want to do this one first and then put all the weight on a damaged knee. But anyway, guys, I'll keep going. I'm actually losing weight. I'm not putting weight on too, so that's a good thing. Anyway, take care. Hope you're well, and look after yourself.